Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The hand to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Smothers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to on 3rd down going up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Smothers. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, NC State.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. That's caught. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. NC State going up tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's going for the goal line. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Snares it outside. It's Dinkins. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And, Reese, one thing. I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man, it's Smothers. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been...
He's loose. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Dumps it off in the flats.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A run for the quarterback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Smothers. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got a man. It's Scott. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Wide open spaces. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Finds his tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.